So we're here now with Jeff Coates from Harmony Distribution, and we really just wanted to talk about these speakers because they are special. They've been making a lot of noise out there. Not in here, good noise.
A lot of music in here, a lot of noise in the market.
Out there, it's making a lot of noise.
Yeah.
So tell us about it. We want to know how the speaker's pronounced. We want to know how the name of the company is pronounced, and we want to know about the configuration of the drivers here and a little bit about the speaker.
Awesome. Well, first off, this is a very special show for us. So 1 year ago, pretty much this weekend.
Jeff? Let's back up. So you're with Harmony Distribution.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys distribute the speaker for North America or for the United States?
For the United States.
Okay, great. So you work, one of your customers is House of Stereo, right?
That's right. Okay. Absolutely.
Okay. And then here we are with the speaker.
Yeah, no, this is great. And so I should begin, huge shout out to House of Stereo for not just allowing us to focus on the Verdun, but also being able to show the Frigg 02 and the Icon 12. So we have all three Audio loudspeakers at Florida Audio Expo this year, which is really fun because a year ago, these crazy Norwegians showed up in Tampa, Florida, to set up U.S. distribution for this brand new brand in the U.S. market. Right. So Jesse Luna, our president, was instrumental in getting that secured last year.
Jesse,
and here we are a year later, and we've got 3 different pairs of speakers on display. So it's been a roller coaster of a year. Big part of that is certainly, as you point out, the speaker gets a lot of attention. Right. I think probably the biggest part of that is it's kind of rare in hi-fi to have something that plays loud, makes bass, is super fun to listen to, and you can drive it with whatever amplifier that you really like.
So let's give us your pronunciation first. Okay.
So this is what I've been told by the Norwegians. It's a Norse rune that is pronounced as if it was fur.
But it's written with an O and a circle.
O with a line through
it.
Yep. Okay. Which, by the way, is if you hold the special character key on a Mac, so it's Alt-0, it's the 6th option.
Okay.
So it's actually something that we can even type in emails, which is very handy.
Live and learn.
I know. It's great stuff.
Okay, and then, so where does the Verdun?
The Verdun.
And where does this fall in the
So this is the
line?
flagship speaker. Has a lot of the same technology you'll find throughout the line, but this is just the best expression of it.
Okay.
So it starts with this absolutely massive 15-inch, totally bespoke driver that's manufactured for driver materials, it's always such a big thing. You talk to audiophiles, they're like, oh, this sounds better, it's this, it's that. Usually it's not one material, but if you can find a way to synthesize multiple things, you kind of get the best.
I find everything in audio is about execution.
Absolutely. Yep. So in this case, when these guys were looking for a comb material, for a 15, you want it to be stiff, you want it to be light. It's got to hold its shape when it's dealing with huge excursions. And oddly, one of the best materials for that is a really stiff paper pulp cone. So that's what they use. It's a special formulation of paper. A rubber surround, so it's not going to deteriorate over time. But the center of it is really cool. It's actually a carbon fiber dust cap.
Okay.
So we get the rigidity and the lightness of carbon fiber, breaks up standing waves on the cone.
Really strong.
And then we've got that amazing heavy paper pulp cone to really help this thing pressurize a room. Right. Huge magnet structure behind it. Titanium former, huge magnetic gap. These things can produce an unbelievable amount of output, but they're still responsive enough that we can get every little detail.
Okay, and I understand that the drivers are made by a third party under ERS specifications?
That is correct.
Right, got it, okay.
Yep. Same thing when we look at the horn, and this is one of my favorite things about playing these. People look at them and they go, I know what this is gonna sound like. It's gonna do this, because that's what horn speakers do. Right. It doesn't do that at all. They chose a horn because it really gives us excellent efficiency, really great controlled directivity, and that's what this quad vertex horn does. It allows us to know exactly where the audio is going to be sent into the room, so we can eliminate sidewalls, floor ceiling reflections.
Right.
But a 3.4-inch compression driver that handles a huge extended frequency range, plays loud, very low distortion, keeps the crossover between these drivers right around 800 hertz. So we have a really nice, smooth response from the deepest bass all the way up.
And in some ways, this is a very simple speaker, correct? It's a two-way speaker system.
But as you point, it's all about execution.
Right.
Right. So it's really conceptually very simple, but there weren't any off-the-shelf drivers that they could select. So this required them to really invent and manufacture dedicated drivers just for this.
What about the cabinet? What kind of wood are we talking about?
So it's MDF, so nothing magic there.
Okay.
Curved cabinet sidewalls, you'll notice, so there's no parallel surfaces that way.
Right.
Front and back cabinet, also not parallel surfaces, so we break up standing waves inside the cabinet. Inside this, the front baffle though, it's actually sandwiched between that MDF. There's a bitumen type material, so it's constrained layer damping, very, very heavy. The entire loudspeaker is about 100 kilos.
Highly braced.
Yeah, so very, very strong. You're not going to get any sort of vibration off the cabinet surface itself.
Okay. And then finally, just educate us on the footers. Just a little
Footers
bit.
are
The
cool.
Footers. Okay.
Footers are cool. So these are, it all rolls beautifully out of a flight case when you take the speaker out, which is a good thing because it weighs over 200 pounds. So you roll it in place, we unscrew the casters, and then you screw in this bottom stainless steel piece, which is actually bolted in place, and it's separated from the top of the footer with 3 tungsten balls. So this has a really nice effect of it doesn't give us a tremendous amount of surface area, but it takes any vibration produced by the loudspeaker, takes it through that tungsten ball, and sinks it into the surface that you're setting the speaker on.
You know, as someone who deals with a lot of heavy speakers, any speaker company who makes it so that you can get that speaker unboxed and into your system is a godsend.
Right.
I mean,
it's really fun to unbox these. You see these 2 huge flight cases. You're like, oh no, let's get the piano movers. And it's like, no, actually, you flip it up, open the door, they roll out. It's really a very simple 2-person install.
That's awesome. And the USA cost?
$45,000 a pair.
The flagship, correct?
Flagship product from Audio. Thanks for having a listen.
Thanks so much for having us. We
Awesome.
really appreciate it, man.
Cheers.
Super interesting. Thank you.
Thanks, Howard.